Hello everyone, Zane here, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day so far, and welcome to my beginner's guide to the Bozjan Southern Front. So the main objective of the Southern Front is to take back Castrum, litore, which is right behind me. Alright, you have to hit resistance rank 10 in order to access it. In order to gain resistance rank, you actually have to gain mettle, which is the experience for this instance. In order to gain mettle, you have to do these fates, or skirmishes, and of course these critical engagements, which are in red, and the fates are in blue. Critical engagements will spawn as you do skirmishes. They're not 100% pop rate, but that's how you get them to spawn. Alright, there's going to be a bottom section, a middle section, and a top section. In order to access these, you have to have rank 5, I believe, for this part, and then rank 8 to gain access right here. The aetherites are free to attune to. They're not restricted to level, so feel free to attune to them. In order to rank up, simply talk to the resistance commander when you have enough metals, and he will rank you up. There will be story tied to each rank, so make sure you do them as well, because it's critical to get to the Castrum. And of course you probably will need the story for the further advancement when the next part comes out. You will automatically be synced to level 80 and have the item level of 435 regardless of what you're wearing. If you are not level 80 outside of the instance, you'll be automatically synced to it, like I said, but you'll not have access to your actions even though you're level 80. So you have to be a respectable level outside in order to get your actions inside. So you might be restricted. If you are not level 80, you also will gain experience points, but you will not get tombstones for doing the fates. So keep that in mind. If you're level 80 outside, you won't get experience, but you will get metal and you will get your elegant tombstones. During certain critical engagements, you might have a chance to go against a 1v1 opponent. These fates will include Lost Vigil, which is going to be the bottom section's fate, the red chocobo fate, which spawns right around here, and the metal fox fate, which will spawn over here. You have to do these flawlessly in order to get a chance to queue up for the 1v1. Basically, you cannot get hit by any AoE that's avoidable. The only exception is the raid wide and of course the attacks from the boss if you're a main tank. If you fail to dodge, you'll be disqualified and you can't do the 1v1. Other people will also have access to that, so you'll be going into a queue system which will be picked by random. If you defeat the 1v1, you will get a medal increase for everyone around you, 50 elegant tombstones of allegory, and I believe 99 lockboxes, which if you know from Eureka, you unlock them to get loot. But we'll talk about that later. If you do all three, you get an achievement, and of course if you kill all three, you also will get an achievement for each individual clear. You're going to be needing certain actions in order to survive some of the mechanics, because sometimes you can get one-shotted, and that sucks. Let's quickly go out into the field, and let's talk about rank. You also have access to your mount, but you have the lowest speed manageable, so you're going to have to deal with that. Alright, in the open area here, we have two kinds of enemies. Bozjan and 4th Legion. Bozjan Southern Front enemies will drop fragments for your actions. They're called lost fragment actions. And over here, you will see the 4th Legion Magitech enemies. Alright, there's rank 1 to 3 for the machines, or rank 1 to star for the Bozjan enemies. Rank 1 is the easiest, 2 and 3 are manageable on your own, 4 and 5 you're going to have a group to do them, and star a group, or you can one-shot them with death action, which I will make a video on how to do that later on. The machines will drop Bozjan clusters, which you can pass in for items back in camp, and the Bozjan items, our enemies, will drop the skill fragments. So let's see if I can get one to drop. Unfortunately, I did not get the drop, so you would continue until you get your first fragment, because that's going to be required to continue the story. Alright, so each section will have different mobs, and they will drop different fragments. All mobs will drop skill for the bottom section. The middle section will drop awakening, and the top one will drop compassion. Obviously, rank 4 and 5 will drop them automatically. I do have a video on how to get all the actions and where to find them, which I will link as well. There are sprites during certain weathers and undead during the nighttime, which is around 6:30 to 6 a.m. is when they disappear. Alright, so let's go back to camp and we'll talk to all the different NPCs that you're going to be dealing with. Now, just a little heads up. After rank 5, you will lose mettle every single time you die. If you return while being resurrected, you will lose a lot more mettle than you would if you just died. Luckily, mettle is really easy to get, so you don't have to worry about losing it like you would you lose experience back in Eureka. So we already talked about the resistance commander. Over here, you have the merchant/mender. So you repair if you're not a crafter. And then you have your dark matter to repair yourself, and of course items to get rid of any element that you get from the enemies. Over here is the training dummies. The quartermaster, which you trade in your Bozjan clusters, is over here. You also can get a priority into the critical engagements, including the Castrum, and here you have the items you can trade in. You have caution ingenuity fragments. You get 5 for the caution and 4 for ingenuity for each cluster. You have the guard emote, the wing collar, which is basically the jet hairstyle from Final Fantasy X, the mount that I showed you, the construct 14, and the music. The secretariat will basically explain everything in the southern front. The locksmith is for opening the lockboxes. The resupplier over here will give you your resistance armor, The resistance appraiser is for the actions, and the historian over here is for the field notes. These field notes can give you lore of the enemies and the NPCs that are in the resistance. They're under collection, under duty in the main menu, and there is a total of 20. There's an achievement for getting all 20. You can get these from the Castrum, or you can get them through the skirmishes or the critical engagements. Alright, and like I said, any duplicates, you can trade them in for lockboxes. Alright. So, the actions from the southern front can be appraised at the appraiser. Each of these actions will have a rank you have to be in order to appraise them, ranging from 1 to 15. The different fragments we can get are Resolve, Skill, Awakening, Compassion, Violence, Support, Preparation, Care, Ingenuity and Caution you already saw, Superstition, Sagacity, Becoming, Mastery, Transcendence, and Caprice. I will make sure to link the video and all the actions in the description or the comment section. Over here is the Cache, which you'll have all the actions. There are going to be 70. There's an achievement for that too. You have Offensive, Defensive, Restorative, Beneficial, Tactical, Detrimental, and Item Related. I believe the maximum is going to be 200. Anything after that, you'll be discarded. Over to the right, you have your layout. At the bottom, you have a capacity and a total weight. Each item will have a weight number at the top left of the action. Your capacity will increase as you rank up. And if you exceed the maximum capacity, you cannot take them out to the field, so you have to be either on par or below your capacity. You also can save your sets over here, but they will basically be resetted once you re-enter the instance. So you click, and then they will appear on the right side. Make sure you confirm, and then you'll be able to take them out. Now your holster, which you can see the action on my UI here, you go under Lost Finds Holster, and then you can put these on the items on your hotbar, but the actions have to be put into your holster. So let me grab an action right now. Go into the menu, and then you can put either in the duty action 1 or 2. These are automatically unlocked, unlike Eureka. And then you can just go ahead and slot them in, and boom. Some of these will have a minimal use, some of these are infinite. These will not go away when you leave the instance. Alright, so when you come back, they'll still be there. So the ones that are infinite, you'll never have to lose them. To get rid of them, just slot another one into it. Simple as that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this useful. Any comments, questions, and or concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with any questions you might have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers content. And as a reminder, make sure you hit that notification bell next to my subscribe button to so you guys never miss an upload. And follow me on my social media at ZaneLiner on Twitter and Facebook. So until next time guys, remember walking the glorious light of Lord Bahamut. Take care guys and have fun.